Angela Merkel exit plan sparks succession battle in party ranks. Angela Merkel's decision not to seek re-election as head of the Christian Democratic Union (CDU) has triggered a fierce succession battle over the party's future direction that could bring the German chancellor's political career to an end long before her planned departure date of 2021. Merkel, who has led the center-right party for 18 years and Europe's largest economy for 13, announced on Monday she would not stand for re-election at the CDU's annual conference in December or seek a new mandate as chancellor in the next federal election in 3 years' time. She hoped to quell bitter government infighting that has caused support for the party and its coalition partner, the center-left Social Democratic Party (SPD), to plunge to historic lows in recent state elections, and, by stage managing an orderly exit, give the CDU a fighting chance of renewal. But many observers believe she may well be forced out as chancellor as early as next year, with her party's choice of new leader just one of a number of possible upsets that could further unsettle a country seen as a rock of political stability throughout most of her stewardship. "She's determined to stay," said Joseph Janning of the European Council on Foreign Relations in Berlin. "But once her successor is chosen, the pressure will be on to allow them to campaign from the chancellery. She will resist." But no German chancellor has ever been able to choreograph the end of their term. For the time being, Merkel's more liberal supporters in the CDU appear to be backing her strategy, believing that abandoning the party leadership could make her more effective as chancellor by placing her above the party's internal squabbles. The right wing, however, is skeptical. Conservative hardliners have been outspoken in their criticism of Merkel since her 2015 decision to allow more than 1 million asylum seekers into Germany during Europe's migration crisis, sharpening their attacks after the CDU's poor results in 2017 federal elections when the party returned its lowest score since 1949. Their opposition has only stiffened since disastrous state election showings by the CDU and its sister party, the Christian Social Union, in Bavaria and Hesse earlier this month. Several, including the right-wing CDU MP Joachim Pfeiffer, are openly calling for a change at the top of government before the next federal poll. "This cannot be business as usual," Pfeiffer said. "How long Merkel manages to remain as chancellor could well depend on her successor." Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, widely known as AKK, the current CDU Secretary-General, is often described as Merkel's chosen heir and would not pose her any undue problems. Two others who have thrown their hats in the ring, however, the health minister, Jens Spahn, a fierce critic of the chancellor's refugee policy, and Friedrich Merz, an arch-conservative former head of the CDU parliamentary group and old and bitter rival of Merkel's, who confirmed his candidacy on Tuesday, could make her position so uncomfortable as to quickly become untenable. "If it's Spahn, it's really very complicated," said Alexander Clarkson, lecturer in German and European Studies at King's College London. "He would want to ditch the SPD, go for early elections. She'll struggle to stay if it's Spahn."